celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Hoosiers will put toe to leather and will get started. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Purdue's offense will go on the attack first. The Hoosiers had no problem as they ran away from the Boilermakers the last time they met.
And that was a game Purdue fans want to forget. They made way too many mental errors in that one. It really was Purdue.
And I guess Purdue needs to produce today if Purdue wants to do something special.
Power football with the run. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of it.
Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Makes the catch. It's Branch. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
The Boilermakers have this offense rolling. Rides the back on the option, the give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
That's a route the QBs and receivers should be able to connect on in their sleep. It's a simple 5-yard hitch route. Receivers got to do a better job of catching the football.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
The Hoosiers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the 2nd level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup,
turning it on! And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
He gets a block. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. From the gun. Give on the inside. This rivalry dates back to 1891, and you want to know how important the old Oaken bucket is? When Lee Corso won it for the first time, he slept with the bucket.
There are NFL players that don't sleep with the Lombardi trophy, so that just shows you how important this trophy is to these two teams.
Well, it shows you how awesome Lee Corso is, too, because he's also the guy that, when he had a lead on Ohio State, called a timeout, brought all of his players on the field, and took a picture in front of it saying Indiana was beating Ohio State.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got him downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Boilermakers will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Pulls it in, it's Branch. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And this one splits the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Rides to back and leaves it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Hoosiers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The old Oaken bucket dates all the way back to 1925, but the rivalry itself goes back even further. 1891, Alumni associations from both sides decided what's the perfect, most suitable trophy? Well, of course, an Oaken bucket.
Yeah, of course, a bucket. A bucket's the perfect reason and the perfect thing to fight for. What are you going to win today? I'm going to win a bucket. No, but I mean, I think the history of it's cool, but Jesse, when you make it a trophy game, it's just so much more fun. It's so much more energy. It's so cool. You're going to celebrate with it. You're going to go grab it right after the game.
Yeah, you know, both Purdue and Indiana, they're hoping to add a score, a date, the city this game was played in. Someone's adding a P or an I to the old Oaken bucket.
Hauls it in at the 25. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. They've got the screen set up. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run the counter. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers.
Pick off! What a play by this defense! And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They had to punt last time they had it. Highly unlikely that'll happen here, barring utter disaster. Great field position. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Wants to pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Handoff from the gun. Snowed under by the defense.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
What a disappointment. No good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Takes the handoff. It's Beebe.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. A strike downfield. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. Got his man quickly. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. He lost one down the sideline. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Trying play action. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. He's got the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Indiana! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. He might want another play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Smith. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Boilermakers are in the hurry-up. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And here comes the punt team. Hauls it in, looking for space. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Offense in a bunch formation. To the air, it's Mendoza. Quick strike complete. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
The throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Beebe. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Watson. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Boilermakers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Got his man on the outside.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Out of the gun. The running back has it.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Near the sticks, it's Watson. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Boilermakers getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Harris.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Takes the easy completion. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
He'll throw on 3rd down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. The Boilermakers are stopped, but not before getting the 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first progression.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback running on the draw. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, they try to go with the draw out of the shotgun, but just way too much penetration allowed up front. That defensive line just took that play over.
They get off the rock really fast, get in the backfield. The offensive linemen are supposed to push them upfield. Quarterback's got to sell it. Not anything really in that play in sync, and it doesn't go anywhere.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
Pushes for the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, with this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boilermakers! A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. USF has had no answer for the onslaught they faced today. A crucial game for this team, and they did not answer the bell. They're trailing by 18 to Tulane. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro is...
And down he goes. The defense making a huge play, but there are penalty markers out. Let's sort it out. Way too much grabbing and tugging there. The offense will take advantage of the penalty. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working. A lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
Looking downfield on 1st down. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Buys a little time with his feet. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Watson. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Fires to the tight end. At the 20, he's got space. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Here comes the field goal unit. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Out of the end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. On the run, it's Beebe. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, the old Oaken bucket is on the line, and already the Hoosiers and Boilermakers have given us some impressive moments. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Purdue and Indiana plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Boilermakers will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Got the first down, looking for more. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Quarterback keeper. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. They'll try the run. Sweet cut there. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Hoosiers will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, as a quarterback, you've got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
And the Boilermakers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They'll start this drive at their own 48. From the gun, the ground game. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Here's the pressure. Gets it out fast. And the Hoosiers get enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Dropping back, it's Mendoza. It's complete to the right. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Fires to the big fella. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at first down. The Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Using the quick game.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch, big fella.
And the Hoosiers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it from the gun. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hoosiers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Keeps it on the draw. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to...
Touchdown, Indiana! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He's loose. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
The Boilermakers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Boilermakers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. It's complete on the right side.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They'll throw on third and short. Quickly complete. At the 35, he's loose. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as his offense in business. And the Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
To the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Beebe. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Hoosiers will line it up on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Unloads quickly. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. A first down run on the doorstep. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They lost ground on first down, now second and goal from the 5. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. The Hoosiers are taking control of this game against the Boilers.
IU speeding away now. You can feel the momentum shifting towards Indiana's sideline. Purdue's got to do something now to get some of that back.
Oh, they can feel the bucket in their hands already. The rivalry game, they've done a great job handling their emotion, taking the lead. Now they just got to finish.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player.
Turning on the Jets. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a second and long. looking to fire. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Fires to the big fella. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it down at the 34.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Reads it, fires complete. Finds a crease at the 20. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack.
That ball is intercepted at the goal line. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. And the Hoosiers buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. From the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right?
Fires one high and deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Finds a tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Hoosiers decide to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. To the ground with the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. To the air, it's Mendoza.
And it's a little close, a little too close for comfort, but I'll tell you what, quarterbacks got to be aware, right? When they're taking shots or they're throwing the football close to their own end zone, got to know where they're at so they don't give up the safety. Good job by the quarterback. I'd like him to get rid of the football next time, but at least he didn't take the safety.
And the Hoosiers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. He's got his man across the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative play.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. The Hoosiers send out the punt unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Here's a hit. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended...
He's taking the shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
We're talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight. They thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Shakes off the defender. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Leaves it with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. This time around, the old Oaken bucket will spin the year.